right, here we go. Well, we're into our semifinals. We've got Hugo on the right. This is our first sighting, I guess, of Hugo. And on the left, you might see a familiar, I guess not face, but familiar playmat. We've got Orlando on Temur Dynavolt. Yeah. On the right-hand side, Hugo's actually one of our only players this entire weekend that was playing Mardu.
Yeah.
We saw a couple black-white, and we saw some Gideons, but a straight-up Mardu Heart of Kiran.
Yep.
Because it's actually Mardu vehicles because
Mardu
he also plays the Harvester.
He does in this deck?
Yes.
Okay, in the black-white vehicle deck that we saw earlier, it's called Vehicles. However, it only plays Heart of Kiran as a vehicle in the deck. So
yeah, Cultivator's Caravan, pardon me, not the Harvester.
All right, so that one is actually Vehicles. The other one is Vehicle singular, kind of.
Vehicle plus Gideon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the impressive part about Hugo, too, is he's also the youngest player at this tournament.
Ah, indeed. Already, and making it to the semis seems pretty good.
And he got to this point by beating me.
Ah.
Sad face.
Oh, well. Hopefully there's no ill will.
No, of course not. He's a very sweet kid, very passionate about the game, so I can't be too upset. And a very good player, obviously. He's in the semifinals at this PPTQ.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty spicy. I haven't seen a Pia Nalaar in quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
And using Pia and her accompanying Thopter to crew the Heart of Kiran to have it just get Harness Lightning, which unfortunate, but he's got shake. We've still got the two things for the Dynavolt Tower player to deal with. 3 damage a turn is actually a lot to kind of overcome.
Like Gideon coming down.
And then followed up with a Gideon while he's tapped out, so there's really not much that he's going to be able to do otherwise. Even if the Dynavolt Tower maybe hits the Gideon down to 1, that's still a possible attack, and our energy reserves are a little low right now.
Yeah, not something you want to see if you're the Temur Tower player.
Sweltering Suns. Well, that's certainly a way. Well, okay. Well, as much as I said we're behind, I guess we Sweltering Suns. Wow.
Sweltering Suns and Attune with Ether in the same turn.
Yeah.
Get some of our energy
6
back.
energy, shoot Gideon down to 1 possibly, and go from there. That's pretty good. Well, despite the early talk of, wow, Temur Dynavolt's a little bit behind, I guess 1 card in Sweltering Suns has kind of showed us. Yeah. I guess it's the power of the 3-mana sweepers.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I'm actually a pretty big fan of Sweltering Suns, despite how many times it has made my life as an aggro player not feel so good, but here we go. We're going to see the Gideon go to 5 and swing.
And boom. We have certainly seen our fair share of Gideons do a bunch of damage.
Yes, I mean, he's played for a reason.
Yes.
So what's in Hugo's hand right now? I saw Veteran Motorist and Unlicensed Disintegration. Motorist going to come down. Scry Trigger.
A land, and I'm guessing the land is going on the bottom.
I would think so. He's going to play Heart of Kiran.
Heart of Kiran. I was going to say, what are you tapping?
That's a pretty good duo.
Yeah, you can say that. Heart of Kiran, the Veteran Motorist. I think this is when you can definitively say it's a vehicles deck when you play. Yeah, you're going to play all of these decks, Mardu, whatever, going to play Heart of Kiran and Gideon, but I think the inclusion of Veteran Motorist and maybe also the Cultivator's Caravan is when you're like, okay, definitely vehicles.
Yeah, I would agree. Especially with the name Veteran Motorist.
Yes, exactly. Otherwise, it's just Mardu-ish stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Why is...
Oh, yes. He is going to Tower the Gideon?
Oh, yeah, okay. He's
to Tower Dynavolt Tower the Gideon, yes. So at the end of the previous turn, and then with the energy from the Harness Lightning, having to only have to do 1 to the Veteran Motorist, plus the fact that you get an additional 2 from the Dynavolt Tower, means that there is enough left to end the Gideon. We've got the Cultivator's Caravan in hand, and a Scrapheap Scrounger. Well,
Disintegration. Try and resolve Scrappy.
Interesting play here, considering we could play both the Cultivator's Caravan and the Scrapheap Scrounger. I could see maybe leaving up the mana, just playing the Scrapheap Scrounger if there is a a non-exile removal spell, then he can bring it back at the end of turn. At least my initial line of thinking was to just tap 3, play the Caravan, and then play the Scrapheap Scrounger off the Caravan in the other land. It could be wrong though. I think I'm more along the lines of maximizing my mana though.
Yeah, but as somebody who has played a Mardu deck and kind of also played a lot of aggro decks, sometimes your first thought isn't using Caravan for its ability to make mana. So I could see that being something that he just didn't really look into right away.
Well,
2 towers.
Yes, 2 towers indeed. Unfortunately, that means the Shambling Vent isn't really going to be able to do much soon. Okay.
But you gotta try, I guess.
Boop. Oh, all right.
Boop in the vent.
Yes. It's a way to reduce the amount of energy your opponent has by 5. So.
Yeah, that's true. He had a land in hand too, though, that I didn't see him play.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little bit behind in terms of the board presence. There's not a way to animate the Cultivator's Caravan, at least for a little while, and, unlike the Heart of Kirin.
There we go.
Okay. This is one of the things I liked a lot about Hugo. He was very, very deliberate with the wording of going from phase to phase and his triggers. It was
good.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to hear.
That's especially inspiring for somebody who's such a young player, I think, because I had to learn the game basically twice, it feels like, to learn how everything exactly worked.
Yeah, I know. Playing Magic for like the first time when you're just learning it and playing it now, it's 2 different games.
Exactly. So I wonder what Orlando must have had in hand to not counter the Toolcraft Exemplar?
Maybe he just doesn't want to spend a Disallow on the 1 mana spell. It looks like there's a Sweltering Suns there. Sweltering Suns, a Glimmer of Genius, and a Disallow.
Interesting. I think I would have disallowed the Toolcraft Exemplar.
Yeah.
Personally. But I guess if you have the tower on the field, you're thinking, oh, I'll just shoot the Toolcraft. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Save the disallow for a...
He could also just kill it right now. He just glimmers. He gets 6 energy. Shoots it down before it's even able to crew the Cultivator's Caravan. He gets to see a couple more cards down, and then he possibly has 2 mana open for Negate or an Unlicensed Disintegration if that's what he ends up needing. And we can go bottom, so we're fishing for something. Torrential Gearhulk.
And an Aether Hub.
Okay. All right. Well, there's worse things.
Those are definitely some things, and that Torrential Gearhulk will stop that Caravan.
Yes. Interesting. He allowed the trigger to happen.
This could be a part again where Orlando, maybe being newer to the competitive scene, wasn't able or didn't say it at the correct time, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Well, it doesn't even look like... So he didn't even end step to kill the Toolcraft Exemplar. He just kind of let the energy sit there, which I guess I understand, but I actually, no.
He might just be waiting to Gearhulk the Caravan, maybe?
Yeah, possibly. Alternatively, maybe he was thinking that there's a possibility that there's an Avacyn in the opponent's hand, because he's got the requisite 5 mana, and at least now he can Sweltering Suns. If Hugo was able to play an Avacyn, which
speaking of the Avacyn,
maybe Orlando just has the soul reads, because now he's able to disallow. He only has 5 mana. Yeah, he just definitely has the soul reads.
I guess so.
Wow. Okay. All right, well, I'm not going to fault Orlando then.
Is he really at 17 energy?
Yep.
Holy smokes, that's a lot of energy.
Yeah, I mean, all the times when we said we would have probably killed a creature or spent some
maybe
energy.
He's right. Knows something we don't.
Yeah.
Except for now he doesn't have the mana for a Gearhulk if he's able to...
Yeah, he doesn't really have the mana for anything. I don't think the deck is
Gideon.
playing Negates. It's Torrential Gearhulk and... Oh, maybe that is a Negate.
Maybe?
If that's the case, I don't see why you don't negate here.
Don't negate Gideon, yeah. I mean, you have negate pretty much to counter a Gideon.
Yeah, I
think
think that's that's the point here.
Okay. Oh, that'll work.
Yeah. Maybe it's just he figures it's not a big enough threat.
Perhaps. I mean,
He does have 17 energy, and he's
just
able to
used
kill it
10
right
of it,
now.
yep.
Yeah.
all right. I mean, that works. And now his Gearhulk's going to be able to block Gideon when he swings next turn.
Yeah, or he could just play the Gideon main phase, flashback something, and then have enough energy to be able to double shoot the Gideon.
Man. Maybe I just haven't been giving either of these players enough credit.
Yeah, maybe I'm just maybe I'm just far too aggressive with my Dynavolt Towers.
maybe.
It's just like I just want to get that stuff dead.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess there's a reason he's
There's a reason he's a control player.
Yeah, there's a reason. Well, they're also in the semis, and I'm sitting here talking about it.
I guess there's a reason why I lost to Hugo too. So there's something to be said.
I guess
Ooh.
my excuse was I was filming, so yeah, yeah. Okay, looks like a pack 'em up.
I guess.
Was it the unlicensed disintegration?
I think so.
Oh,
though
yeah.
Unlicensed doesn't kill him.
He
didn't have
had
an artifact
He
to
had
play.
the interesting.
Maybe he just knew that the moment
Yeah, and it was just dead. He was going to be able to get in with the
because he
Gideon.
didn't have enough energy.
Oh yeah, you're right because he didn't have the. Okay, well, looks like Hugo picks it up.
Looks like it.
That's pretty cool.
Go into game 2.
Game number 2.